Hello. Um, this tutorial is going to be for those having difficulty with their time tosses and their two-hand spin pass around the back. The time tosses are both in the right and in the left hand. I'll show you those first. Let's start with those, and I'm going to do them here so that you can see what my baton's doing, and then I'll stand up and show you how to present the fundamental for the tryout. Okay, so you want to start thumb to ball. Ball is the big end. The tip is the small end. So you always want to start thumb to ball. Okay. Remember that in these videos, my right is your left and vice versa. So don't get confused mirroring me. Stop and look to see which hand you're using. So when you go to time toss, okay, you're going to bring it around, and at first I want you to make sure that you're letting it roll right off of your thumb, okay? You're going to let it roll on your thumb and push up, okay? So if you're having a hard time doing the time toss, let's back it up a step and let's make sure that you are rolling over that thumb. So the first thing that I want you to do is I want you to bring the baton around and I'm going to hold it so you can see what I'm doing, but let it roll right off of your thumb and onto the ground, okay? It should roll right there, somewhere between this knuckle right here and this bottom knuckle right here, okay? Now when you feel like you've gotten that really good, as soon as you feel the baton right there on that part of your thumb, I want you to toss it straight up. Just push your hand straight up and see what happens, okay? You get a time toss, okay? And you should always, it should make a complete revolution so that you always catch it back thumb to ball, okay? Nobody's perfect. Sometimes it doesn't work, but that's what you're shooting for, okay? So that's a time toss in the right hand, okay? Now, depending on your level, you can keep them going, or it's perfectly okay at the junior high level to time toss, catch, and do it again, okay? You've got plenty of time to get better at it, okay? So don't feel like you have to come in and the person next to you is just going to town and they're just going as quickly as they possibly can and you're still here. It's okay. All right? Now, on the left hand, you're still going to start thumb to ball, but what you're going to do is instead of flipping it over your thumb like you do with your right hand, you actually flip it over the back of your hand, okay? You flip it that way. Woo, except you catch it all the way. See, told you, nobody's perfect, okay? Ta-da. Even I can do it sometimes. All right, so what you do is you flip over the back of the hand, so it's going to go this way, okay? And why do we do that? Because we want to keep the baton moving in one direction. So if you notice, if I do a time toss with my right hand, it's going to still want to go in that same direction over the back of my hand, okay? So that's left and right time tosses. Get your time tosses somewhere up in this vicinity. Don't go any higher than your head, okay? It needs to be right in here because up here on top is a high toss. No different other than just how high that you're tossing it, okay? So then the next one that we're going to need to do is two-hand spin pass around the back, okay? So what you do, you still start thumb to ball in your right hand, okay? And I want you to bring the baton around and lay your hand out like this, okay? Like I could come by and hand you a $5 bill. I don't think anybody would be upset if I just came by and gave you a high five or a $5 bill, okay? Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your left hand. You're going to come right up here, okay? And I'm breaking it down, but it's all one fluid movement when you do it, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to almost like karate chop it, okay? It's going to come right out of that hand, okay? and you're going to catch it in your left, and you're going to pass it behind your back. Okay? So fast, you don't really chop. I'm just trying to show you where to set your hand in order to catch it. Okay? It goes around and behind your back. Okay? So I'm going to do it real slow. Here, here. You take your right hand out of the way because you're going to need to grab it when it passes behind your back. Okay? So when you're doing it fast, it's not so much that I'm karate chopping, other than I was trying to get you to put your hand in the right position. Okay? So those are those two. And feel free to rewind and whatnot as many times as you need to. So now let's talk about how you're going to present the fundamental during a trial. Okay? So with the time tosses, just like in some of the other ones, I want you to put your feet together. My feet are in a T. No, you can't see it from that camera angle, but just make sure that your feet are together. Okay. Again, you can take your the hand that you're not doing the fundamental with. You can either put it at your hip, or you can put it behind your back, just so that it's nice and neat and not flying away over here and being distracting. Okay. So I'm going to demonstrate it with just the right side for time's sake, but know that you would just switch it in order to do the other side. Okay. So you can either, these are two perfectly acceptable ways to do it. If you can keep it going at a junior high level, fantastic. Okay? If you can't, and that's okay, if you need to do one at a time, then do one at a time. It's not a big deal. Okay? Okay? And then, of course, the two-hand spin, you still got your feet in the same position. Okay, you're going to come around here in front, pass around the back. Around in front, in the back. Front, back. Okay? And as long as you've got your head up and you're looking confident, and yes, I practiced, and I'm doing the best that I can, you will look fabulous. Okay? All right, so those are the two fundamentals that we're going to have a tutorial on today. And keep working, keep practicing, utilize the video on this page, practicing with one of our amazing high school auxiliary line members. And we'll be in touch. Talk to you later. Bye.